And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of high school volleyball. We are live here from Calvary Chapel. We're about to rise to the national anthem. When we come back, high school volleyball, Calvary Chapel versus Odyssey Charter, right on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, we just had our national anthem. We are ready to go. Kayla Brown and Chase Alexander here to bring you Calvary Chapel and Odyssey Charter. First of all, Chase, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. You know, the rain's coming. The windy weather is nice outside.
Yes.
I love the windy weather. I'm a fan. You know, we got a great game on our hands today between Odyssey and Calvary Chapel.
You know, Odyssey Charter comes in winless tonight, but I'll tell you what, you can't count a heart. And on any given day, someone can lose.
Any given Sunday, like the movie says.
That's right. Only today's not Sunday, today's Monday.
Any given day.
Darn right. So here we go. Let's go. It looks like for Calvary Chapel, looks like we got number 1, Abigail Cieslak. Number 11, Natalia Carroll. Number 20, Ainsley Shack returns back from her sickness. Number 6, we have number 9.
That's Natalia Carroll.
That's right. She's Natalia Carroll. We have Esther
Ernest, number 11.
Esther Ernest, number 11, playing at the front. Number 4, I believe, is Natalie Keene.
Kylie Martin.
Dang it! I thought I had their roster memorized.
You tried to go without the roster. Pretty good memory. So it looks like instead of Carroll, we're going to have Apsey in.
All right.
So number 10, Elisa Apsey goes in for Natalia Carroll.
Elisa Apsey playing the libero. And Chase, why don't you let us know who's on the – actually, check that. We're starting action.
Right, so it's going to be – I believe that's Dorn wearing a new number, so it's going to be Dorn.
Yep. Ava Dorn.
Dorn sends it over, and it's going to be out of bounds, so quick point goes to Odyssey. So Ava Dorn wearing number 20. We have her as number 8, so it's going to be number 6, Zadiah Sanchez. She's going to send it over, and a dig by Ernest, and it's sent over, and it's going to be set, and a kill attempt there by Jendea Weston, set by Dorn. Cieslak. Good dig there. It's going to be set, and she gets it over. Set by Dorn. Ernest going for the kill. Another good dig attempt. And Waite sends it over. Dorn with the set. Cieslak just too long on the kill attempt by Cieslak. So a quick 2 points here for Odyssey, coming in here winless against a dominant Calvary Chapel team. As Sanchez back to the service line.
A little beach shot there by Sanchez.
Yep. Ernest taps it over. Zeta. And good dig there by Dorn. It's going to be sent over by Shaq. And push over, and that's going to be just out of bounds. Good attempt there by Jendea Weston of Odyssey. But again, another strong little push attempt there. So 1-2 here early in this set number 1. C-Slack at the service line. C-Slack sends it over, dig, and it drops. A little miscommunication between multiple girls on the Odyssey team. So that's C-Slack with her first ace of the day. C-Slack sends it over. Nice line drive set. Almost hits the roof. Sanchez. Wait. Good save there by Apsey. And Dorn, can she get it over? She does. Get it right over the net. And Ernest. Apsey again. Another save. Wow.
But that one goes out of bounds, and it will be another point to
Oh.
Odyssey Charter. Again, wait.
No, yeah.
Oh,
she hit it off the deflection. So
Oh.
Apsey gets the kill there. So
The-
C-Slack sends it back over.
The R1 pointed the wrong direction.
And it's going to be sent over by Waite. And Dorn sends it way wire, out of bounds. 3-3 here in set number 1. So it's going to be Jendea Weston at the service line for Odyssey. And she sends it over. Nice little floater shot set by Dorn. And nice little push attempt there. And it's sent over by Weston. Dig by C-Slack. Set by Dorn. Shack with the kill attempt, but blocked at the net by number 2, Elena Waite.
That is something we are not used to seeing. We are not used to seeing Ainsley Shack being blocked at the net. Great block there.
As Weston sends it back over. C-Slack with the dig. Dorn set. Shack with another kill attempt. And that's going to go out of bounds again. Another point Odyssey gets where Calvary just a little too strong and a little out of bounds. So it's going to be Weston back at the service line. Dug out by Apsey, set by Dorn. Ernest with the kill attempt. And that's going to be a kill for Esther Ernest. Off the hands of number 6, Zendaya Sanchez.
That's Ernest's 7th or 8th kill of the year.
Kill. So it's going to be number 4, Kylie Martin. As Martin sends it over. It's going to be sent over by Norina Fleming. And set by Dorn. Shack with a little push, but good dig there by Zendaya Sanchez. But, you know, good effort there by Sanchez, but nobody was there. Hit it in the wrong spot of the court.
Someone's got to back her up. When she makes an excellent dig like that, you've got to have someone there that can back her up.
So Martin back at the service line, and that's going to be an ace for Kylie Martin. So nice little line drive serve makes it 6-5 here in the first set. Calvary Chapel leads.
That's Martin's 9th ace of the year.
So Martin, a solid option for Calvary Chapel at the service line this year as it's dug out. It's going to be sent over by Fleming. Dorn, Ernest, and C-Slack's got to get it over, and she does. Sanchez sets it up. Waite with the kill attempt, but too strong on the kill attempt, so it's going to be point Calvary Chapel. As Kylie Martin remains at the service line for Calvary Chapel. As nice line drive right over the top of that net. It's going to be another ace for Martin.
That's double digits for her on the year.
It's a big milestone.
10.
Not sure how many games are left in the season, but 10 is a good amount when, you know, well, I know just from us watching, she hasn't had much attempts at the service line. So Martin back at it again. As good dig there. It's going to be Fleming to send it over. C-Slack with the dig. Set by Dorn. Shack with the kill. Good dive by Fleming, I believe. No, Fleming sends it over. I thought that was a double hit there, but I can't.
I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So point goes to Odyssey. I thought that was a double hit there, but again. And that was actually number 4, Jendea Weston on the great dig there, not Fleming. So. And number 5, Sua Husamy comes in the game for Odyssey. As dig there by Shack. It's going to go back to Shack for the kill attempt. And it's dug out by Waite. Fleming sends it over. Dug out by Hamilton. And Carroll blocked. That's a double hit. A little delayed there on the double hit call again, but nonetheless, point to Calvary Chapel as they lead here 9-6 here in the first set, as Ernest is going to go to the service line. And that was Carroll on the kill there. So Ernest, nice serve there. And just off the fingertips of Hamilton, that's number 4, Weston, with the kill.
That's going to be one Hamilton wishes she had back, because that one was going out.
Yeah, that one was definitely going long there.
And she saved it. And look, it's going to happen. You have to fight human reaction not to block the ball from your face.
As Fleming heads to the service line for Odyssey. Emma Luge, first time in the game today. Back to Shaq. Dug out by Fleming. Set to Weston, and Weston too long on that one. So that time she wasn't bailed out. Nobody hit it. So it's going to be a point at Calvary Chapel, 10-7 here in the first set. As Shaq heads to the service line for Calvary Chapel. And just off the arms of Samia Hart for Odyssey. So that's going to be Shaq with an ace. And timeout, Odyssey.
That's going to be Shaq's 33rd ace of the year. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, one of our 2 sponsors on the screen, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Volleyball Club. It's FCA Elite Volleyball. They intend to use volleyball as a bridge for coaches and athletes to lead their coaches and athletes to Jesus Christ and his church. We'd also like to thank fundraising with World's Finest Chocolate. Listen, anyone that's seen us, Chase, they know we like good chocolate. And you know what? World's Finest is the best.
That's good.
Listen, for me, you give me a couple of those crisps, and I'm good on the day. Well, okay, I'm good for that sitting. And, of course, insurance professionals of Brevard.
All right, as we come back here, we're good. Shaq back to the line. As just off the hands of Fleming. Good attempt there to save it by number 8, Christina Patterson. So that's going to be Shaq with another ace there. Shaq sends it over. Good dig there by Fleming. Sanchez, and that's not going to get over. So another ace for Shaq. That's 2 in a row. As Weston tried to get it over the net, came up just short.
That was her 35th of the year.
As I believe that was number 6. Zadea Sanchez thought that was going over, so she was a little hesitant to hit that ball back in the air. So Shaq, another ace, 3 aces in a row here. Line drive, and it's going to be another ace, 4 aces for Ainsley Shaq. That makes the score 15-7. Calvary Chapel leads this first set.
Now, look, I don't know how many games back Shaq has been back, but when we saw them 2 weeks ago.
It's another ace for Shaq. So as you can see, she's already making an impact from what we've seen as broadcasters here. That's 5 aces in a row for Ainsley Shaq.
She was 5 kills behind Abigail Cieslak at 95 kills coming into this one.
Has to go over, and just over there is a Carroll. Amy Luge. Somebody's got to send it over. Carroll with the free ball. Sanchez, and miscommunication there between Husamy and Weston. Husamy, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. And we have a new player in for Odyssey. I'll get to that in a second. Speaking of the new player, Alondra Martinez Rivera off the hands of her. That's going to be another ace for Ainsley Shaq. Incredible run here. That's ace number 6.
Yep.
Shaq, line drive. And they're going to say it went off the fingertips of Martinez Riviera.
So that's 6? Or
7.
That's 7.
So 19-7 here. Calvary pulling away in the first set. As Shaq tries to continue her amazing run. That one's too hard. So her run ends there at 7 aces, which is still incredible. And we have another substitution here. Waite's going to come out for number 9, Samia Hart. And Fleming is going to come in the game. And also Patterson comes out for number 3, Lauren Janeski. And Janeski is going to go to the service line. for Odyssey. She sends it over, and that's going to be short right into the net. So point Calvary Chapel. And Apsey's going to go to the line for Calvary Chapel. As Hamilton comes out for Kylie Martin. So Elisa Apsey at the line. Sends it over, nice line drive sent over by Weston. Set by Dorn. Cieslak for the kill. Too long again by Cieslak. A couple of times already we've seen that she possesses that power in her kill attempt.
Oh, listen, no one is denying the power that she possesses in her swing. You just would like to see it a little more controlled. And look, she's a sophomore. It's going to develop.
Yep. As Amaluz gets it to Martin. Martin sends it over. Sanchez to Waite. And Waite blocked at the net, but sent over by Weston. And Apsey sends it to Amaluz. And Shack with the kill attempt, and that's a kill for Ainsley Shack. Have a first set, Miss Ainsley Shack.
21-9 in favor of Calvary Chapel, and I would expect the other timeout to come soon.
Yep. That's going to be Dorn to the service line as Ernest comes in for Amaluge. As Dorn sends it over. Dug out by Fleming. Weston to Waite. And Waite is going to get the kill attempt on a little awkward kill attempt there, but she adjusted well to that set.
Listen, it came off so awkwardly, Shaq didn't even know how to react to it.
Yep, it's going to be Sanchez at the line for Odyssey. Dug out by Cieslak. Set by Dorn. Cieslak with the little push. And good job by Waite. Nice little one-handed push. Ernest sends it over. Sanchez, Weston, Fleming, Ernest, Dorn. And that's going to be 3 hits and out of bounds. So good effort there by Dorn to try to save that one, but point to Odyssey as 21-11. Calvary Chapel lead is going to be Sanchez back at the line. Sanchez sends it over, Cieslak. And Dorn right at the net. They're going to say she touched the net there, yeah. So it's going to be like a net interference, do they call that?
Yeah, net violation.
Net violation. So Sanchez gets the ace on that one. So Sanchez sends it back over. Dug out by Shack. Set by Dorn. Ernest with the kill attempt. Sent over by Fleming. Dorn set. Martin with the kill attempt. Sent over by Weston. Weston with the heads-up play. Calvary Chapel was expecting a set there, but instead she just free-balled it over there for the point. So Odyssey trying to make a little comeback here. 21-13 here in the first set. They trail. Sanchez. Cieslak digs it out. Martin with the kill attempt. And again, too long on these kill attempts here by Calvary Chapel. I'm sure that's something Coach Cieslak is going to tell her players here. Upcoming the next set. Sanchez sends it back over. Apsey. Dorn. It's got to go over. Shack. Set by Sanchez. Weston. Cieslak. Dorn. Back to Cieslak. Good dig there by. Another good save by Weston. It's going to be sent over by Waite. Nice rally there. And another good volley there, but it's going to hit the top, unfortunately. Good effort there by both sides of the court. Martin and Weston making the key plays here.
Odyssey Charter has closed this one to a 6-point game.
On a run. Set by Dorn. Ernest with the kill attempt. Dug out there. Set by Sanchez. Weston going for the kill attempt, but into the net. She kind of short-armed that one a little bit. Mistimed it. So it's going to be point to Calvary Chapel, 22-15 here in the first set.
What a run there by Odyssey Charter. Again, they may be winless, but that doesn't mean they're going to just come in here and lay down. They're going to put up a fight, and they just showed it right there on that run.
Cieslak sends it over for Calvary Chapel. Sanchez sets it up. Weston and Waite send it over together. As Dorn sets it. Shack. And they're going to say inbounds. So they're going to say inbounds there. So it's going to be point to Calvary Chapel. So they're going to switch it to the out call. I think that's the correct call.
Yeah.
I think they got it right to switch it there.
100%. For at least from our angle, it looked out.
Yeah. So it's going to be Weston at the line for Odyssey. As Weston to Shaq, Dorn, Martin with the kill there. Tried to get almost blocked at the net by Elena Waite, but Martin just overpowered her there at the net, so it's going to be a kill for Martin. And Martin's going to head to the service line for Calvary Chapel. Makes this score 23-16 as Calvary Chapel leads, trying to put this first set away. And it's going to be short right into the net. So, again, you see Odyssey continuing not to give up here. They're taking advantage of these self-inflicted wounds by Calvary here.
They have. And you know what? That's what good teams do. Good teams take advantage when you're given opportunities.
As Waite, the running start there. Dorn sets it for Shaq, and Shaq, good dig there by Weston. Sanchez sends it back to Weston. C-Slack, Dorn with the set. Shaq with the nice little push, but Waite was at the net. Dorn free balls it over. And, oh, C-Slack, that one was going out. Shaq in the middle of no man's land. So that's Ainsley Shaq with another kill here, providing a spark for this Calvary Chapel team. As you see the ones here in the crowd start to go up as Ernest heads to the line for Calvary Chapel, 24-17 in the first set. Calvary leads, sent over by Weston. Hamilton, Dorn, little reverse to Carroll, and Carroll with the kill. Nice little misdirection there. I like it.
I mean, the bump, set, and then Carroll runs around, gets the kill. That was beautiful.
That's exactly what Coach C-Slack was they were practicing too. You could tell they were wanting to do that play.
All right.
Calvary takes the first set. I believe it was 25-17. As you know, we got 3 minutes here till the second set. Caleb, go ahead and get your thoughts about that first set.
You know what? That was a great first set. Odyssey Charter came in. They had a nice little comeback going on. But then once Calvary cleans up those mistakes, and look, when they go to the playoffs, that's something they really want to get cleaned up, is those self-inflicted wounds that give teams another opportunity to stay in the game. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back here to the Brevard Sports Network as we get set for second set action. Calvary Chapel wins the first set 25-17. As you might look at the logo and say, Caleb, Chase, that logo looks different. Well, it's Pink Out Night, and of course we know we're in the month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yep.
and look, everyone knows somebody who's been affected by cancer
Yeah.
in some form. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, everyone knows something that's been affected by breast cancer specifically. It's one of the most common forms. And, Brevard Sports Network stands in support with trying to find a cure. As you can see, both parties are in pink. And it's a Pink Out Night. For Calvary Chapel here. Chase, what are some things you noticed there in that first set?
That Odyssey is not playing like a winless team.
No.
If you look at this and you're just watching it as a fan, not knowing any records, you would think Odyssey has the same amount of wins as Calvary Chapel has. In my opinion, just watching that first set, they're playing with a lot of heart. And, Calvary Chapel, of course, they have their self-inflicted wounds that, of course, Coach C. Slack is discussing with the team, and it's going to get fixed over these next couple sets here. So I'm excited to see this second set and see how Odyssey bounces back.
And that's been, I think, one of the biggest things about Calvary Chapel is, you're waiting for them to dominate. You're waiting for them to come back. Now, look, you're getting Ainsley Shack back, coming off of sickness. I believe they had someone else who was coming off of sickness. So they're getting back into their routine and rhythm.
Yep. As a kill attempt there by Natalie Clean is blocked at the net. I believe that was number 2, Elena Waite. So it's going to be point to Odyssey Charter. So Sanchez heads to the line for Odyssey. C-Slack hits it over to Dorn, and just a missed time there, jump by Tanley Raymer. So another self-inflicted wound here by Calvary Chapel. So Sanchez, I believe that's another ace. So Sanchez sends it over. Dug out by Apsey, set by Dorn. C-Slack with the kill attempt. And nice to get it over there, free ball. Dorn sends it over. Sanchez with the dig. And Waite sends it over. Apsey, Dorn, Keene. And Keene, that's sent over. Dorn, C-Slack, set by Sanchez. Weston going for the kill. And a little hard there by Jendea Weston. So good little volley there by both teams. Makes the score 2-1 here. Calvary Chapel trails Odyssey Charter.
Just get it pulled back up if you could.
As Waite to Sanchez, Weston free balls it over. And what is the referee going to say here? They're going to say that went out of bounds, and Keene went for it, but she pulled back a little bit. I agree with that call there. I don't think Keene touched that ball. So point to Calvary Chapel, ties this game up at 2. As Keene actually heads to the line, Natalie Keene. Little stoppage in play. As Keene's going to send it over here for Calvary. As nice dig there, but out of bounds by number 3, Lauren Janeski. So good attempt there, but a little too hard. So Natalie Keene back at the service line. It's going to be an ace for Keene. It's Keene, nice line drive at the tip of the net. Another ace for Keene, 2 in a row for her. So Natalie Keene puts Calvary Chapel back on top 4-2 here in set number 2. Keene. And another ace for Keene off the hands of Janeski. She's hitting nice line drive, little serves here. That's Keene. Waite with the dig, set by Sanchez. Waite with the kill attempt. Good dig by Apsey, but it's going to be into the bench, so no chance for Calvary to get to that one. Good attempt there by Apsey, just nice hard kill attempt there by Alana Waite. And Weston is going to head to the line for Odyssey. So Titans trail by 2, 5-3. Calvary Chapel leads. Weston. A little bump by Shaq, and Shaq's going to go for the kill there, but Weston digs it out. Back to Waite, and Waite, again, a little missed time there on the kill attempt by Waite, so point to Calvary Chapel as Lisa Apsey comes out for Natalia Carroll. As C-Slack heads to the service line. C-Slack. That's Weston to Sanchez. Weston hits it back over. C-Slack, Dorn with the set, Shaq with the kill. And that's going to be right in where nobody was standing there. So good. Another kill there by Ainsley Shaq, already making an impact. Not sure if this is her first game back or if it's her second game back, but already making an impact here.
Absolutely. And I mean, you can tell there's a difference in Calvary Chapel when Shaq is on and when she's not on the court.
A nice ace there by C-Slack. So Calvary Chapel takes an 8-3 lead over Odyssey. So Eagles looking to secure set number 2 here. C-Slack, and they're going to say that's out. So that's going to be point to Odyssey. So off the tip of the net and out of bounds by C-Slack as Alana Waite heads to the line for Odyssey.
You don't want to let Odyssey Charter hang around. They have shown the resilience. They can and will fight back.
As that's Tanley Raymer with the kill there. Nice placement there by Raymer. As Raymer's going to come out for Amaluge after the kill. And Amaluge is going to head to the service line. Amaluge dug out by Fleming, sent over by Weston. Nice little free ball there. Had Calvary Chapel, they obviously weren't ready for that one, so miscommunication there by C-Slack. Sent over to where nobody was. So Fleming heads to the line for the Titans. That's Fleming. Dug out by C-Slack. Somebody's got to go get it. Nice dig there by Carroll. It's got to go over, and it doesn't get over there by Amaluge. Just a bit short. Good effort there by Calvary Chapel. As
here's Odyssey Charter back within 3.
Yep. Hard to believe they're actually a winless team going into this. They're playing really well, matching up against a pretty dominant Calvary team up to this point in the season. As Shaq sends it over. Perfect kill there by Ainsley Shaq. Couldn't have gotten any better than that.
That cross-court kill is deadly. And it wasn't even so much power as it was just touch.
Finesse.
Right, to send it straight over the net and just put it where they weren't.
So, didn't quite cut. I think Keene came in for number 5, Isabella Mole. But that's going to be out of bounds serve by, I believe that was C-Slack at the line, correct?
Huh?
So
yeah. That was C-Slack.
Again, just a little. Needs to work on that accuracy a little bit because she has every other tool. So it's going to be number 3, Lauren Janeski at the line for Odyssey. That's going to be an ace for Janeski. Overwhelmed Shaq there. Wasn't ready for that one. So Odyssey cutting the lead to 2 here. 10-8. Calvary Chapel leads by 2 here in the second set. As Janeski dug out by Keene and Malou's got to get over here. Shaq sends it over. And again, not the powerful, but in between where nobody was, and maybe a little miscommunication there by Odyssey, but nonetheless, it's going to be a kill for Ainsley Shaq as Elisa Apsey heads to the line for Calvary Chapel. Nice serve there by, and that's going to be 3 hits there, so it's going to be ace for Apsey. Very powerful serve there by Apsey.
Eliza Apsey getting a much-needed ace there.
Apsey, and that one's going to be too long. She went back to the power serve there, but just too long on the service attempt. So again, the Titans, Odyssey Charter, staying in this game, sticking around. That's going to be sent over by Hart. Nice save there by Apsey. It's got to go over here. Shaq sends it over. Wait, Sanchez, Fleming for the kill, and just, again, mistimed. As you can see, they're misfiring a little bit. Odyssey is on the attempted kills. But if I had to nitpick Odyssey, they're playing a really great volleyball here today. Ava Dorn to the service line for Calvary. It's going to be set by Janeski. Sanchez. Weston sends it over. Dig by Apsey. Set by Dorn. Kill attempt by Keene. Dug out by Fleming. As Weston's got to go over, but just didn't get over that net. Too short. Do they call that a pushover? Or is that a kill attempt?
I mean, yes. I mean, they do.
Dorn sends it back over. Sanchez. Weston pushes it over. Keene. Nice hustle by Dorn to get to it back to Keene. Fleming digs it out, set by Sanchez. It's going to be Weston, the one to send it over. Shaq digs it out, set by Dorn. It's going to be Raymer, and Raymer with the kill. Tanley Raymer, set up by Ava Dorn. Ava Dorn being a point guard out here on the court. Setting up her players in the right positions.
That's probably the most accurate way to describe Ava Dorn's role on this team. She's that point guard, that quarterback of this squad.
Weston. Back to Dorn. Set up for Keene, and Keene doesn't get the kill there. Good effort by Odyssey. C-Slack. Dorn. Keene. Blocked. No, Keene's going to get this kill. Elena Waite tried to get the block there, but Keene just overpowered her a little bit there. So Calvary Chapel takes a 16-9 lead here. Trying to pull away here in the second set. Don't want to let Odyssey try to get on the roll. We saw in the first set that they made it close. As Dorn. Sanchez with the dig, sent over by Fleming, but that's going to be out of bounds. Let's see.
No, they say catches the line, and look, this is eerily similar how that first run that run happened in the first set.
So it's going to be Fleming on the kill there. So Sanchez at the line for Odyssey as she sends it over. Dug out by C-Slack, set. It's going to go behind her back to Keene. Set by Sanchez to Waite. And Waite off the tip of the net. So she got the lucky roll there off the top of the net, and it's going to be a kill for Elena Waite. So again, 16-11 here. Odyssey trying to come back in this game. Second set, Calvary Chapel took the first set. Close set there, but Odyssey trying to tie it up here. And this one's got to go over. Shaq sends it over. Fleming, Sanchez, and Waite just too short again. Another misfire on the kill attempt by Waite. So point Calvary Chapel as Natalie Keene heads to the line for Calvary Chapel. And she sends that one over. Dug out by Weston. Weston's going to send the over. Set by Dorn to Shaq. And Shaq, nice little touch there on the kill there. So they were expecting the power shot from Shaq, but just pushed it over the top of Waite's fingers. So Keene heads back to the service line. And that's going to be out of bounds. So Natalie Keene misfires on the service attempt. 18-12, Calvary Chapel leads Odyssey Charter. As number 3, Lauren Janeski is going to come out for number 8, Christina Patterson. As Weston sends it over. C-Slack, nice little push there, but good save by Sanchez. As Waite's going to push it over, and that's going to be out of bounds into the scorers table by, I believe that was Dorn, just a little way wire on the set attempt. So Weston heads back to the service line. Weston dug out by Shaq and hit over by Dorn, and that's going to go out of bounds. It's a good job there by Dorn. Has been setting the whole game, but this time decided to push it over as Natalia Carroll comes in for Elisa Apsey. As C-Select heads to the line, and it's going to be an ace for Abigail Cieslak. 20-13, Calvary Chapel leads here in the second set over Odyssey Charter.
And if you're Calvary Chapel, you want to be able to essentially step on the throat. You want to be able to close games out emphatically
And
without being pushed.
That's the third hit, so point to Calvary Chapel. Again, like Caleb said, Calvary Chapel just needs to work on finishing the game. They don't want to get it too close. They want to just hurry up and put the pedal to the ground.
Right.
As Cieslak got the ace on that one. So set dug out by Weston. And, just miscommunication between Weston and Waite. So 22-13, Calvary Chapel leads here in set number 2 over Odyssey Charter. As the Eagles, again, want to finish this set clean. Titans trying to make a push back. Cieslak. And that's going to be out of bounds. So too hard off the hands of number 9, Samia Hart. So it's going to be another ace for Abigail Cieslak. Cieslak dug out by Weston, sit by Sanchez. It's got to be over, and it does. And that's going to be, they're going to say inbounds on the line. So good placement there by Christina Patterson. So 23-14 makes this a 9-point game. Calvary Chapel just 2 points away from ending this set number 2 with a win. And that's going to be an ace by Elena Waite off the hands of Abigail Cieslak. As this Odyssey Charter team has fight. As Waite dug out by Shack, set by Dorn, and Carroll's going to push it over. Good save there by Patterson, and they're going to say a little net infraction by Shack, or by Carroll, I'm sorry. So another point here. That's 4 in a row for Odyssey, makes it 23-16 as Waite sends it over. It's going to be set by Dorn to Raymer, and Raymer another kill here. And great set there by Dorn, another assist.
Telling someone to turn the flash off their camera. This is the most attempts this is the most complaints I've seen from a referee to a crowd.
Yep. Not a big crowd here, so Amalou sends it over Weston. Back to Weston, and Weston too hard on that one. And it's going to be, that's the end of set number 2. So Calvary Chapel wins 25-16. So I thought they were 1 point away, but the little stoppage in time messed everybody up a little bit. Usually it gets pretty hype in here when it's close to 1 point.
Well, the Calvary crowd is kind of being quiet because they've been talked to multiple times by an official.
Yep.
This is
a bit timid.
Right.
They understandable.
So we're going to take a break, and Calvary Chapel wins the set 25-13.
16.
25-16 here. So here we go. I'd like to welcome you back and thank our sponsors, World's Finest Chocolate, Insurance Pros of Brevard, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Elite Volleyball Club. For more information, visit brevardfcasports.org. And as you see, you might be able to hear a little bit of the music in the background. And in Calvary Chapel, they're feeling good. They're doing well.
You might be able to feel it. The bass is so deep in here. I feel it.
I don't know what that dance move is called. I'm going to assume it's
A little catch and hook thing, a little fishing. But this is what carries them to so many wins. That team chemistry is so important in this game in volleyball. It's so important. Team chemistry is.
I mean, I guess when you're 11-7, I mean you're feeling confident. And here we go, set to start the third set. Chase with the call.
As Dorn sends it over, it's going to be Weston, but a little net interference there by Alondra Martinez-Rivera. So point Calvary Chapel. As Calvary Chapel, you've seen them dancing before. They're up 2-0 here. They're trying to put this set away. Something they really need to work on is putting that pedal to the metal. As Dorn with the ace on the last serve. As Shaq with the dig, Dorn with the set to Esther Ernest, and Ernest set up by Riviera, hit over by Weston. Shaq, Dorn, Keene.
And look, for those of you who may be sitting and watching at home and saying, guys, you seem to have repeated the point. Yes, but like when you go into postseason play and you go to play for championships against good teams, you can't let a good team hang around when you have got momentum on your side.
Yep. You don't never want to get too comfortable, because so that's going to be a point to Calvary Chapel. That one looked a little out, but she has a better look at it than I do.
Hey, look, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yep. So Natalie Keene to the service line as Calvary Chapel takes a 2-1 lead here early in set number 3. As Keene sends it over, and it's going to be a little short, blocked by the net. So tie game here, 2-2. And Keene's going to come out for number 5, Isabella Mole. It's going to be Weston at the line for the Titans. Weston sends it over, nice line drive. Dug out by Apsey, hit over by Dorn. Another little finesse play by Dorn to get it over that net. It's going to be killed by Ava Dorn as Kylie Martin heads to the service line. Martin. Riviera sets it up to Fleming. Dug out by Martin, set by Dorn. All the way cross court to Shack, and it's going to be too long by Ainsley Shack. So tie game here, 3-3, set number 3. Again, this Titans team is sticking around. Definitely playing better than their record shows, absolutely, in my opinion.
The threes are running wild, brother.
Wait, sends it over, sent over by Dorn. And Wait with the dig, set up by Riviera. Fleming's going to hit it over. Ernest, good dig there by Esther Ernest. Sent over by Ava Dorn. Riviera sent over by Weston. Set by Dorn. It's going to be Carroll on the little push kill. And it's going to be a kill by Natalia Carroll. Expecting a ferocious little kill attempt, but instead a nice little soft push there for Carroll. As Esther Ernest heads to the line for Calvary Chapel. There's Ernest. It's going to be Patterson. Hamilton just checking into the game. And Shack, that's going to be inbounds. That one, in my... Okay, so it's going to be out of bounds there. If anything, that one looked more inbounds than the other one that they ruled. Calvary Chapel's point, but nonetheless, tie game at 4-4 here. As it's going to be Narina Fleming. Fleming, Hamilton with the dig, Amilouge to Carroll. Weston with the dig, Riviera back to Weston. Mole hits it over. Shaq. Amalou's going to go back to Shaq for the kill attempt and tip at the net. This one's got to go over, no? And it's going to be blocked. I believe that was blocked by Carroll. A little obstructed view here.
Carroll, it was a combination of Carroll and Dorn.
So Carroll and Dorn on the block. It's going to be point Calvary Chapel. They take a 1-point lead here in set number 3. Up 2-0. Trying to finish it off here. Shaq to Weston. And good save there by Husamy. As a good attempt there by Weston, but point to Calvary Chapel as that was Soya Husamy. Sorry if I mispronounced that. She had a good dig attempt there. And Shaq heads back to the line. Set by Hart. Good save there by Weston, and that one's going to go out of bounds into the stands. So too hard by Weston. Calvary Chapel trying to pull away 7-4 here. Set number 3. Shaq. Fleming, and that one's going to go out of bounds. So an ace by Ainsley Shaq, having a great game tonight. I believe that's her 9th ace today. Shaq gets a running start, and that one's going to hit the top of the net and bounce back, so it's going to be point to Odyssey Charter. It's going to be a substitution here. As Patterson's going to come out for Passon. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm just going to say Haley. As Haley sends it over. And Matt, oh, wow, sent over. I kind of a blur there for me, so sorry about that. Shaq. Amalou's with the set. Dorn sends it over. Weston over the net. Amalou's going for the set. It's going to go to Carroll. Little behind Carroll, but good recovery to stay with the block attempt by Carroll. Fleming sends it over. Dug out by Shaq. That one's going to go over. Hit by Husamy. And that's going to be a kill by Natalie Clean off the hands of Samia Hart. So aggressive kill there by Natalie Keene and a great volley from both sides of the court. As it's going to be Alyssa or Eliza?
Eliza.
Eliza Apsey. Eliza Apsey heads to the service line. Apsey. And off the hands of Hart. It's going to be sent over. No, blocked by the net. Martinez Rivera tried to get over there, but not enough height. As it's 10-5, Calvary Chapel leads here in set number 3. Apsey sends it over. It's going to be sent over by Husamy. Apsey with the dig, set by Amalouge, and it's going to be Shaq for the kill attempt and blocked at the net by Shohoya Husamy. Number 5 for Odyssey Charter with a nice block attempt and timeout Odyssey. So Odyssey trying to discuss how to stay in this game, and they've done a great job so far coming in as a winless team against a pretty good Calvary Chapel team on the other side of the net.
Absolutely, and we'd like to again thank our one of our 3 sponsors tonight, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Elite Club Volleyball. For more information, go to brevardfcasports.org. Look, FCA looks to use volleyball as a way to help their coaches and athletes build or lead their coaches and athletes to Jesus Christ and his church. We'd also like to thank World's Finest Chocolate. You were on earlier. You heard Chase and I. We can't stop talking about World's Finest Chocolate. Matter of fact, we went over to the athletic director today before the game and said, hey, do you guys happen to have any bars on you? Because, look, I promise you, listen, they're nice small bars.
I'd be here every game.
Right, and they're $1 a piece, and it's honestly the best chocolate you'll get for still $1.
So it's going to be Hart to send it over, and Amalouge is going to set it up for Keene, and it's going to be out of bounds, a little off the wrist there by Natalie Keene. You see the ball was spinning in a weird direction, out of bounds. So Hart gets the ace. So Samia Hart trying to get the Titans back in this game as they trail by 3, 10-7. Apsey digs it out. Amalouge, Dorn with the kill attempt, too hard by Dorn. So Hart, I believe that's another kill for Hart. It's 2 in a row for Samaya Hart. Apsey digs it out. Amaluge pushed over by, didn't quite catch the number. Sent over by Waite. That was Martin who sent it over. Dorn with the kill attempt. Hart digs it out. Set by Riviera. Sent over by Weston. Amaluge and Keene hits it up in the air.
Calling 4 hits.
4 hits, okay. So they're going to say 4 hits. So, as again, Odyssey chops the lead down to 1, 10-9 here in set number 3. As a little miscommunication there, but Amaluge just a bit out of bounds on the push attempt over. So tie game here, Odyssey Charter. The Titans making a comeback here, and that's Hart with another ace. That's 3 in this service run. So Samia Hart giving this Odyssey Charter team a spark. That's nice, perfectly just over the net. Keene blocked at the net, good recovery. Amaluge back with the set. Keene with another kill attempt.
They're going to call it double hit.
Yeah,
and
it was going to be on number 2 by Waite. So Elena Waite.
And Odyssey Charter couldn't believe that one.
Yeah,
I would say personally, neither could I.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but Dorn's going to send it over. And just off the top of the net, so an ace for Ava Dorn, perfectly placed, gets the roll. Good try there by Samia Hart. As Dorn back to the service line. It's going to be hit by Fleming, sent over by Weston. Set by Dorn. It's going to be Kylie Martin on the kill attempt. And Waite looked like it was going out of bounds, but Keene hits it in. Keene keeps it in play. Set by Riviera. Weston sends it over. Keene with the dig. Dorn. Esther Ernest. And she gets it over the outstretched arms of Elena Waite. So Esther Ernest with the kill there. 13-10, Calvary Chapel leads here in set number 3 as the crowd starts to get more energy here. Ava Dorn gets an ace. Good attempt there by Fleming. You know, in that situation, that's all she can do. Her team's got to pick her up at that point. So Norina Fleming, as the referee turns around again, tells the crowd to quiet down.
Yeah, the referee again talking to the student section of Calvary Chapel.
And Ava Dorn. Riviera, it's going to be too long by Weston. I mean, you know, we're at a sporting event, so I didn't hear anything. Maybe he heard something we didn't hear.
Maybe.
So.
Although we are sitting right next to the student section.
Yep.
So I don't know what he's hearing that we're not, but regardless, it's his call.
Ava Dorn off the shoulder of Weston and into the net by Fleming. So Weston, good job to get her body adjusted to get it directional into her teammate's view, but Fleming hits it right into the net. Calvary Chapel takes a 16-10 lead here in set number 3. As Dorn, set by Riviera, sent over by Weston. Dorn to Keene. Keene with the kill attempt, dug out. Good dig there by Janeski. Again, not sure what the call was there, but he saw something I didn't. But nonetheless, Dorn, good service run here for Dorn. And that's going to be another ace for Dorn, ace number 3, I believe, in the game for Ava Dorn. 18-10, Calvary Chapel leads Odyssey Charter. Ava Dorn, dug out by Weston. Riviera sets it up for Waite. Good set there. And Waite with the kill attempt there. Perfect volleyball there by Odyssey Charter. As it's going to be Martinez Rivera that's heading to the line. So Rivera sends it over right to Natalie Keene. To Dorn, all the way to Shack, and Shack with the kill. All the way, about 10 steps away from the net, doesn't matter. Nice little kill there for Ainsley Shack. as
You
Calvary Chapel's 6 points away from finishing this game.
You want
Match.
to talk about a performance by Shaq today?
Natalie Keene sends it over. It's going to be sent over by Rivera. Dug out by Apsey. Back to Shaq, and talking about Ainsley Shaq. What a game. Ainsley Shaq with another kill there. I believe, just off the top of my head, she leads the team with aces and kills in this same match.
I believe so. I believe she has double-digit aces. I believe 10.
Natalie Keene. Weston, nice dig there. Riviera with the set to Elena Waite. Again, nice save there by Shaq. It's got to go over by Martin. She does. As a little miscommunication there, almost tripped them up there, but good balance to stay on their feet. Riviera sets it back to Weston. As it's going to go, they're going to say double hit there by Esther Ernest. So point to Odyssey Turner trying to get back in this game, trying to extend this match as they trail 20-12. Here in set number 3, the Titans, as they're going to send Weston, Jindea Weston, to the line. It's going to be set by Mole, I believe, and Martin's going to nice softly send it over, and this one's got to go over. Weston sends it over. Apsey with the dig. Dorn backwards set to Ernest, and that's going to be a kill by Esther Ernest off the hand of Jindea Weston. So 4 points away for Calvary Chapel. And it's going to be Kylie Martin to the line.
The energy being provided there by Carol. She just jumping around, keeping her teammates hype.
Yep. And just short there by Martin. Again, that's the only thing holding back Calvary Chapel, and these are self-inflicted wounds. So definitely something they can work on as a team. So amazing game by Calvary Chapel nonetheless. And Waite's going to head to the service line. Dug out by Mole. Dorn cross court to Shaq, and Shaq with the kill attempt, but dug out by Waite, and Weston's got to send it over. She free balls it as Dorn with the set to Carroll. And good effort there by Odyssey Charter, but that's going to be Natalia Carroll with a kill off the hands of Fleming. As Esther Ernest is going to come to the line, 3 points away from another victory for Calvary Chapel. Ernest, Weston with the dig. Fleming sets it up, sent over by Patterson. Dorn, nice little push over there by Dorn. That's going to go out of bounds by Weston. So Odyssey Charter looked like they were expecting the set there by Dorn, but again, Dorn with a nice, smart, and finesse move there to just push it over the net for another point for Calvary Chapel.
2 points away.
Ernest, dug out by Weston. Riviera sets it up for Husami. As nice little punch there by Shaq to get it over. As Husami set by Dorn. Back to Carroll. And Carroll gets it in between every player of Odyssey Charter. So again, Calvary Chapel 1 point away from sweeping this match.
Match point here for Calvary Chapel.
Esther Ernest heads to the line for Calvary Chapel as the ones start to rise. Ernest, Weston with the dig, and that one's going to go over. And kill by Ainsley Shaq. What a way to end the game. Of course, it's Ainsley Shaq to give the win to Calvary Chapel as they take this match 3-0. And what a game by Calvary Chapel. What a game by Ainsley Shaq, most importantly.
Absolutely. Great game all around by Calvary Chapel. And you know what, folks, that'll do it. Calvary Chapel picks up the victory, 3-0. And stay tuned to the Brevard Sports Network coming up in the coming days to find out who is our FCA Elevate Volleyball Club player of the match. For Chase Alexander, I'm Caleb Brown. Thank you for watching us right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And you know the drill. Let's continue to make it a sports night.